Yeah, man.
I ain't sure now. Hmm?
Huh?
Okay guys, welcome to the channel. For the new folks, welcome back to the people who've been here all the time. This is the start of a new series. It's about Hawksbill Turtle research on a secret island. The team is already here. We set up. We're going to be out here for 2 weeks doing research. Because why are we here? So this here is the carapace of an adult female hawksbill turtle, which is critically endangered. And on this island is one of the top nesting sites in Grenada. And the poachers will come. Look at the size of this, such a beautiful animal gone to waste. The poachers will come and kill them while they're nesting. So we're here for 2 reasons. The first reason will be to deter the poachers from coming on the island, and the second reason would be to do nesting surveys. We would take the egg counts, we would take blood samplings and document how much turtles will be here. So stay tuned. This episode will be fun. You'll see a bit of snorkeling in a bit, and we'll get a series from here. I don't know how much series we'll do, but you will see. Make sure you watch this episode and wait for the next one. So this is our camping site. There is Kate over there. Say hello, Kate. Braggy and them is going over there. We're below the coconut trees. It's a secret island. You see we have the windbreak. This is my tent. It's the only one that's not below the top. I might get wet. We have our food area. We're going to cover all of this with coconut branches in a while. This is the tent. The whole team is up here. This is my tent. This is my diving gears corner. I'm going to set it up in a minute. It's going to be fun, eh? Martina. So much bullshit. So, you see here, big lionfish, invasive species. Wanna make some fillet. Woohoo! We have the calamari snack, sashimi calamari straight from the ocean. Lionfish fillet. So you see here, this is a female lionfish. You see how much eggs she have there? Thousands and thousands of eggs. And then this is the dangerous part. Those are the spines with the venom. But these eggs, these are such prolific breeders. That's why they're so invasive in the tropics. bad out here, boy. Mosquito. Mosquito biting bad. So big crab over there, your mother neck. Hey, Crabzilla. No marking board. We could either go up through the rocks or we could go back from the swamp, so. Okay. It don't look like them rocks go easy to pass through. Now look, another male frigate passing overhead. We're in the jungle. See where the poachers bring all them turtle on the ground, go out in the back and kill it. That's where we saw a carapace last year. Look, he broken down now. Look at the next one across there. That's by the big old rocks, eh? Huh? The bones. Look at the next one here too. 3. 1, 2, 3. Full place, eh? Uninhabited island. From the beach landscape to the roughest rocks. 2 Antillean crested hummingbirds. Cactus and big stone. Whew. Definitely a tough place to be. 2 weeks. 2 weeks gonna fly by here, man. The poachers, we're waiting for them this year though. Look at the nice carapace from last year. Another adult female hawksbill, critically endangered hawksbill turtle. They drag them up on the side. They kill them for the flesh. Look at this carapace, adult female. But we're going to catch them this year. We're here this year. You can see the nest attempts, nesting, more nesting, the ocean. Finally back at camp. Okay guys, so for this one, we're on the beach in the night, and just to set the scene, it's pitch dark outside. We have to use these red lights because the turtles don't see the red light, so it doesn't affect them at night. But we also have to be quiet. And how it does, we do night patrols on the beach, not only to see what's there, but let the poachers know if they're passing in a speedboat or something that there's people on the island, there's people on the beach, they cannot come. So we walk down the beach, we make trips, we're in teams of 2, sometimes more, sometimes less, highly unlikely, usually teams of 2. And there we walk the beach and we look for tracks from when the turtles emerge from the ocean. Now the whole process could take sometimes 1 hour to maybe even as much as 2 hours, depending on the experience level of the turtle. But when we see the track now, we look to see if it's nearby, we follow the turtle, we stay a safe distance away, and then we wait for it to start laying. Now as you can see here, this turtle is still well into the digging process, so if you were to interfere with it now, she would run off back to the ocean. Now hawksbill turtle are pretty fast on land. They would take off in a speed if they would run right through you. So anyways, so we're there now that we see the turtle. We'll check back in at intervals. We're using a red light. Now I do apologize for the lack of visibility. We have better footage later on in the series, but yeah, so you can see the carapace, and she's digging. They dig pretty deep, and sometimes they take a rest. So right there she's taking a little rest, and we're wondering if she's gonna start laying, but then she start digging again in a minute. When they test the hole, they dig with their back flipper, not the front flipper, and then when the hole is ideal, then they start laying, and you can peep inside to see when she's laying, but without disturbing. So this whole idea is that we do not disturb this nesting female. We're going to take measurements of the carapace, we're going to take blood samples, we're going to tag her, but we don't want to stop the process. Although we're here, although we're protecting them actively, we still don't want to deter them from coming on the beach. And when it's dark like this, it is perfect. So to give you an idea of exactly what we're doing, we're going to be taking blood samples, we're going to be doing DNA analysis and some other stuff and surveillance to see where these turtles are coming from. I'll give it us, I have a sellout right now. The oldest turtle we saw had a tag from 10 years ago that came up to nest on that island. We also have a whole bunch that came up 3 years ago, and then some that was never tagged before. So although this is a fairly large girl, I think she was around 89 centimeters on the carapace. She's never been tagged before, and that could be many different reasons. Some of our turtles go to Carriacou, come back to Grenada mainland, some of the small islands. Others would go to as far as Barbados. Now you see I've just applied an antiseptic to the neck, and that would be just to give a little bit of sterilization to the area. It is a tricky place to get a blood sample, but I have been doing this. I'm really good on practice with it, so you can see I got the blood from the first stick. We didn't take a lot of blood. A 3 milliliter of blood would not cause any significant disturbance to the turtle. We're gonna take these samples, we're gonna process them and see what sort of genetic material we can get from it to see where did this turtle came from, what turtles are related to, and what else we can do. We use as much as the sample as possible. The other thing we do is these flipper tags, and you can see here. Now these tags are very important because, for instance, in this exact survey later down a few days later, we had a turtle that came in with a tag that said 89 and 90. And to understand this tag there was probably 1509. Had like 6 digits in this tag. So a tag with 2 digits means this turtle was here forever. And when we check the files, she was tagged 10 years ago in Grenada. So that was pretty cool. So we still have some of the older girls surviving out there, even though hardshell species are highly sought after for the meat. They are legal to be hunted 7 months in the year. They get 5 months of protection, but in that 5 months, you have serious poaching in some of these nesting turtles and on the nesting islands. The carapace of a hawksbill turtle would probably be the most beautiful of all the hardshell species, and it used to be sought after for jewelry making and all of all sorts. Now, in Grenada, however, people seem to generate more to the meat, and a large female like that, they would slaughter them while they're nesting and take the meat, leave the carapace behind. So there's a lot of footage inside, and the episodes coming up, the next episode should feature our first in-water day, and that's the way you can get an estimate of how big these turtles are compared to an adult human being. Because we will have some on the boat, we'll be taking samples just the same tagging. We have divers in the water. It's gonna be a fun series. So if you like this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell and keep abreast. We're probably gonna push them out one episode a week for now for the next few weeks. So hopefully you like it. If you want to support this initiative or any such initiative in future, you can always reach out to Ocean Spirits. They would be the head for Sea Turtle in Grenada. If you want to give a donation or something along those lines, you want to volunteer your time, which is very important as well, you can reach out to Ocean Spirits, see what we're doing next and what you can assist in. If you do see people with turtle in the closed season, which is the month of April to September, so April, May, June, July, August, and you see them with turtle meat selling, call the turtle hotline, call the police. You can do it. Call the police. If you see people selling turtle eggs, just to close up this episode, guys, hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you learned something. You see what's happening out there. Hopefully you can help us in the future, or maybe we can help you. Stay tuned, you know the usual. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't as yet. Click the notification bell. I'm gonna put the rest of this series as premiere so you know when it's coming out, so you're gonna be there to see it. You can ask questions, comments, like the video, comment in the comment. Any question you have, put it in the comment. Gonna answer it as fast as possible. Thank you for watching this episode. Look out for the next one. It's gonna be very interesting. I think we might have some shark action in it. It's gonna be some in-water stuff. I'm excited. So see you again soon.